Welcome to our grammar notes, I guess, of the week. So, last week we talked about complex sentences. We are going to continue to talk about complex sentences today, but we are going to talk about them kind of in a different way. So, I'm going to be honest, this is typically the week where confusion starts to set in. So please, I know I say it a lot, but let me know if you need help or have questions or need clarification. The beauty of in-person school is that you could ask me right then and there while I was teaching. Obviously, we don't have that luxury right now, but please know that I'm not going to think you're stupid or dumb or that you didn't pay attention closely enough. I know that this is confusing. This is also a type of sentence structure that you will see pretty often on the ACT. So if you are ACT driven and wanting a good score on that, this is definitely a structure that you'll want to pay attention to, both the stuff from last week and this week, because they kind of intertwine. So last week we looked at sentences like this first one. Since I was late to school, I missed my grammar quiz. We see a few things. We see a subordinating conjunction here. This is one of those words like before, because, after, since, although, even though, while, etc., etc. We see that this first portion of the sentence forms an incomplete thought. Since I was late to school, we need more information to make it complete. We see a comma in between the incomplete thought and the complete thought, and we see the complete thought at the end. I missed my grammar quiz. So that's what we looked at last week. This week, we're looking at the same stuff. We're just swapping them. We're calling it a thought swap. So instead of starting with the incomplete thought and ending with the complete thought, we are switching those around. We're starting with the complete thought and ending with the incomplete thought. I missed my grammar quiz since I was late to school. The thing that I want you to notice the most about this is that when we switch the thoughts and we begin with the complete thought, we do not want a comma. I want you to also listen as I read these two sentences again. I want you to listen for the pause when I read this one where the comma is, and the non-pause, the no pause I take here. So here we go. Since I was late to school, I missed my grammar quiz. Second sentence says, I missed my grammar quiz since I was late to school. So again, for some of you that helps, like hearing the actual kind of pause there. For some of you that might be more confusing, so just ignore what I just said. But there is a pause when we need the comma, and there is no pause when we do not need the comma. So that's really all that this goes over again. These are a few more examples. So again, we have the same ideas here. We just switch or swap the thoughts. Here we start with the incomplete thought in the subordinating conjunction. Even though it was storming outside, comma, I had to mow the lawn. When we switch those thoughts out, we do not need the comma. I had to mow the lawn even though it was storming outside. Other clarifications, like each of these sentences is correctly written. Just want to make sure you know that, like, good to go. What I want you to notice is the comma here and the no comma here. For your Bellwork this week, you are looking at 5 different sentences. Some of them need commas and some of them do not. If it does not need a comma, you don't need to do anything with the sentence. If it does need a comma, you need to figure out where that comma needs to go. Good luck, have fun, and we'll talk soon.